We're here with DR Rawson. He's a serial entrepreneur, an author, a lecturer, and a regional independent consultant with Ambit Energy. DR, thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
So the thing about Ambit Energy that really intrigues me is the fact that it wasn't possible before the deregulation of the energy business. Is that correct?
That's correct. Deregulation opened up a lot of opportunities. You may recall when they deregulated telecommunications, the cost for calls going anywhere came down dramatically. It used to be that when they were just under a single monopoly, calls were very expensive. So they broke it up and they created what's called baby bills. And then the next thing they did was broke it up even further by allowing deregulation and other companies coming into the marketplace. So companies like XL Communications, MCI, all these people came in, had a plan on how to continue to reduce those costs. That's to the benefit of the consumer. But I'll tell you what happened as a result of it. There was an enormous transfer of wealth. Different companies, now they're all receiving something, and it was great. It helped everybody. Now, Ambit Energy, thanks to deregulation of the energy business, has the same opportunity. Today, they're in 10 states. They'll be in more, but they started just in one. So deregulation will bring prices down. That's going to benefit every consumer, every small business and large business I can think of.
So as a serial entrepreneur yourself, you could have joined any organization. Why did you choose Ambit?
That's a great question. Thanks for asking that, because I call it my personal why. Why did I do something? Why do I do something? Is there some passion associated with it? And there's definitely is with Ambit. I've spent the last few years as an entrepreneur trying to do things that would help large numbers of people in this country and outside this country. We were kind of successful outside the country, less so in the United States. When we decided to close that company, I was looking for something that would allow me to help others. That's essentially what I personally like to do, and my wife, is we like to help others. So when this business opportunity was presented to me by a longtime friend, I said yes. He said, just like that, you say yes? And I said yes, because it would allow me to help people on an individual basis. You know, in this economy, I can't help but believe every one of us, regardless of our level of income, all want to save some money. Everybody. So if you can save money on anything, going out to dinner, going to a movie, buying energy, it's worth it. Now, I believe, and I think a lot of people do, that energy, particularly gas and electricity, is huge. Can you imagine walking into a house, not being able to turn on the lights today? How about not accessing the internet? People have tried to do this. They've tried to go without energy, and usually they get pretty upset when there's nothing. So energy is a necessity. And we think that with that necessity, people want to save money. And if they save money, that's a benefit. So I was wanting to do that. Second thing is, as an entrepreneur, I know how much it costs to start a business. It's not cheap. But believe me, every business, and it's almost 20 now, actually over 20, it was expensive to start that business. This business is not expensive to get into at all. Virtually anybody can get into this business. Whether you're a consumer or you're a business person, you want to be in this business, you can. Even as a consumer, you can get free energy if you refer a number of your friends. That's huge.
Is this available to everybody across the United States?
Everybody in these 10 states. And the 10 states are Texas, New York, New Jersey, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Maryland, D.C., Illinois, and now California. California is only doing gas in the PG&E trading area. But PG&E is one of the largest utilities in the United States. They have over 5.5 million customers. So it's a huge trading market. So if they refer their friends, they can get a free supply of energy. And there's a way to calculate that. But they can get free energy. Now, if they want to be on the business side, they can actually start a business getting other customers to enjoy that same thing that they have.
So they can save money on their energy, and they can also help others save money and get a piece of that as well.
That's exactly right. And that's the cornerstone of Ambit's program. They're looking for customers. Customers are key. So you're either contacting a single customer or you find somebody who can contact multiple customers. And that's the key. So I saw that business opportunity as great. It cost me a lot of money to put businesses together. And the last large business I put together was over $125,000 a month, just as my overhead. That was per month. That was before I made $1 in profit. Well, with Ambit, my total overhead is $25 per month. You know, even if I was in the window washing business, my overhead would be greater than that.
And that would be true of anybody else who joins this.
Anybody that joins this business. So my why is, how can I help consumers? We've discussed that. And secondly, how can I help other people get into a business? Just imagine this for 1 minute. Let's suppose that all the people that are underemployed or unemployed began working with Ambit and just provided energy services to everyone that is employed. Seems to me that's a win-win, when you say.
Yes.
Okay. So that's the why. That's why I got into this business. Thanks for asking.
It's impressive. So tell us more about Ambit Energy.
Well, Ambit Energy started 6 years ago. Two people, Gary Thompson and Chris Chambliss. And Jerry Thompson, his family actually started what we consider the 7-Eleven business, the fast
Convenience stores.
Convenience store, right. So they just did that, and Jerry's pretty proud of that, and he's been a very successful entrepreneur on his own. And then Chris Chambliss actually came from XL Communications, which is one of the companies I told you that benefited from deregulation of the telecommunications industry. So these two executives got together and they said, you know, what if we applied this to the energy business? And the business began. Started off with the two of them. They put a great Fortune 500 management team together who understands how to grow a business rapidly and make sure that the infrastructure is in place. One of the best IT guys in the entire United States is working for the company. So you put all this together and a startup, greenfield startup, no business, 6 years later, they're knocking at the door of $1 billion and they have more than 1 million customers.
Wow.
Making them the 11th largest energy company that you've probably never heard of in the United States. That's huge. In 2010, they were called by Inc. the fastest growing company in America. They've won all kinds of awards. Best place to work, largest direct selling company. Now they're about the 5th largest direct selling company. And the Dallas papers define them as one of the best places to work. They also have a AAA Better Business Bureau rating. So if you look at the company overall, it's just amazing. Even Microsoft hasn't grown as fast as Ambit has.
Impressive.
Yeah.
Well, this is very exciting.
Thank you.
So how can people contact you if they want to either save the energy money or if they want to get into the business?
Well, there's two ways. If you're a consumer, the best way is to go out to www.c4.myambit.com. And if you're interested in the business opportunity, go out to www.c4.energy, the letter S, co.com. And there you have an opportunity to view even more information about the company and can join the company as an opportunity if you're interested.
Very good.
Thank you.
DR Rawson from Ambit Energy, thank you very much for talking with us.
Thanks so much for having me, Gary.